Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Let's get into this 2K26 gameplay. We got a lot to talk about, but first and foremost, we look at this lighting. It looks a lot better than 2K25. In my opinion, I think it looks like the darker 2Ks, maybe 2K17. The shading looks better, but let's not talk too much about the shading and all that. It's just a cinematic trailer, but let's get into more gameplay. See what they got new for shooting. This looks like a new shot meter. Looks kind of like 2K19. Looks more simple. I think this is a W, but let me know what y'all think about it. But let's look into more shooting. So we got Kyrie passing to Klay Thompson. They have this new feature called no dip and catch and shoots. So he's going to get in that animation by holding left trigger and shooting right after. It makes it a little faster. So if you catch immediately, you could shoot right away. That's what they're saying. We're going to have to see how it is. But let's look into this rhythm shooting for 2K26. Rhythm shooting is back, and this is what they have to say. It says in the second paragraph, rhythm shooting extends beyond mimicking each player's signature shooting animation to giving you full control over every aspect of the shot. This shooting control method still relies on down-up flicking, motion with shot stick, but now your shot timing and tempo will actually manipulate the shooter's upper body. Impact how the shot looks throughout the complete motion by reflecting how you move the shot stick. So it's going to be pretty similar, but if you hold it longer, you're going to take longer to shoot. If you flick up faster, then it's going to be faster. That's what they're saying, but we're going to have to see. It seems like you're going to have more control over your shot, but if you do decide to shoot with the button, there's not going to be a big difference from shooting with the button or rhythm shooting, because there's no more RNG. Yeah, no more RNG. This is what Baluba said, or Mike Wangs said on Twitter. Here's what he said right here. But that is some big news for everyone. I don't like having to shoot a bunch of times and make it and then start missing. I just want RNG out of the game, and they're saying that this is the first 2K that's going to have no RNG at all. This is what he's saying. So that's really big news. But if you do shoot with the button, there's not going to be that crazy disadvantage like there was this year. You just got to decide what you want to do. Would you want to have more control with your jump shot, or do you want to just go back to shooting with button? Either one sounds good, but this is big news right here. This is what Baluba said, or Mike Wang. He says that if you do turn your jump shot meter off, then you will have an increased green window. So if you're going to be shooting with the button, why not just turn your jump shot meter off? Get used to your shot. Come on. It's 2K26. We got to get used to it by now. But let's get into some more gameplay. So this can be a big change right here. This is called quick protect. So he's putting his hand out to block the defender from stealing the ball. So say if steals are really overpowered and people are getting steals left and right, maybe this could be a good way to even it out. Putting your hand out, protecting them from stealing the ball. We're just going to have to see how it works. If they put it together and they implement it correctly, this could be really good. So now we have custom layups. If you want to stop the video and read it, you can. It's just saying, like we have driving dunks and jump shots, now we have the ability to customize our layups. So that's going to be pretty cool. So for all the people who like to finish in the paint, this could be really big. Slow motion Euro steps. After initiating Euro step, you can hold the left trigger at any point to deliberately decelerate mid-move. So now we have go-to post shots. It looks pretty good, but we just don't want it to be too overpowered. If it's not overpowered, then it can be a good thing for bigs, especially bigs that stay in the paint. For the defense, we got body up and collisions. So it says driven technology to generate player-to-player collisions that are more reliable compared to previously scripted motion captured animations. Coupled with dynamic motion, this change improves the freedom of movement for both the dribbler and on-ball defender. So they're saying they improve the defense. We're going to really have to see, because they say this every year. They always improve everything, but we're really going to have to see. But let's look at some more. So let's look at the interior defense. The interior defense has been redesigned so that it's easier to get strong body bumps in the air when contesting finishers at the rim. Bigs will feel increased physicality when roaming in the paint. I'm hoping the interior defense is actually better, because it was not good this year. Maybe with the layup timing and having to time it all the time, it will have a factor in that. We're going to have to see the strength ratings and everything that's going to be correlated with the interior defense, but we're just going to have to see when we get our hands on the game. So now they're saying for rebounds, you're going to have to time the rebounds and you will get a green if you time it correctly. But I feel like in every 2K that you had to time a rebound to get the rebound, but I guess it's just a visual thing now. But it says right here, if you don't green a rebound, can you still get it? What happens when two people both green a rebound? Like Wang responds, you can still grab a rebound if you don't green the timing. And if a little player is trying to out rebound a big, excellent timing will often not be enough to secure the board. If the big makes zero effort and just stands there, the little guy will have a better chance with perfect timing though. If two players green the rebound timing, the outcome is decided by positioning and ratings and height. The core mechanics around how rebounding works isn't changing in 2K26. Timing your jump has always been an important aspect of rebounding. The indicator was added just to help players understand how rebounds work. So it's not going to be anything crazy. It's just going to be like the other 2Ks. It's just visual now. Now we have wrap passes. Wrap passes now have dictated control by double tapping circle or B. This expands the toolkit for playmaker to determine when you want to do a wrap pass and ensures you aren't throwing the ball straight into the back of a defender. This could be really good if you just want to pass the ball without it getting stolen. So we're just going to see how this works out. But I think this could be a good addition to the game. Someone asked Mike Wang, since double tapping circle /B is wrap passing now, can you still do flashy passes? Mike Wang responds, flashy passes have been moved to cross plus circle on PS5 or A plus B on Xbox. Self alley-oops are now mapped to square plus triangle on PS5 or X plus Y on Xbox. So another question someone asked Mike Wang, are there any other new passing controls? He answers, another passing feature added for 2K26 is contextual auto lob passes. With this new auto lob to moving passes, controller settings enabled, pressing the normal passing button, cross or A, or icon passing will throw lob passes to moving receivers in situations where a normal chest pass will be more prone to getting intercepted. So it sounds like if you have it enabled and you want to be able to throw lobs in different situations, you would have to change it in your settings if you want to throw more lobs. So we got some more information on the contest system. Someone asks, are there any changes to the contest system? Mike Wang responds, there have been a number of changes to the contest system logic. We've rebalanced the effectiveness of hands up, no jump contests, and jumping contests to better reflect how shots are impacted in real life. We're also showing coverage percentages and full shot feedback again. That's a big one. I like having to see the percentages instead of just seeing weak or strong or anything else. It gives you a better idea of how much they're contesting you. So I think that would be good. But hopefully this year the contest system is better. We're just going to have to see how it is. The last things we're going to go over is standing dunks and meter dunks. But let's see what they have to say. Someone asks, are there any improvements to standing dunks? Mike Wang says, we've reworked the logic for standing dunks to make them more reliable for bigs who aren't too crowded under the paint. We've also returned standing skill dunks to have generally larger green windows to compensate for how fast most of those dunks are. So that would be good if you're wide open. It should be easier to get the standing dunks. And maybe you can have more skill down below if you're a big. But let's see what else they have to say. Are there any changes to dunking? Yes, holding turbo and pro stick down is how you meter dunk in 2K26. This will also encourage more flashy dunks, but you can also get flashy dunks on the shot button if you're wide open with no trailing threats. The meter dunk logic has changed a lot, and you'll notice a much bigger green window on open dunks, both driving and standing. So I think those are some good changes they made, being able to just go down instead of up down for the meter dunks, and being able to make more dunks when you're wide open, increasing that green window. But I think those are some good changes. But let me know your thoughts down below. Please comment, like, subscribe. I appreciate y'all coming in for the video. If you want to stay up to date for 2K26 news, make sure you hit that bell icon. But that's going to be it for me. Peace.